Okay. Just want to tell everyone we'll start in a few seconds, so come on forward, take your seats if you have them, or
and tell everybody we tried to arrange this so that you can take advantage of the shade. So come on up in here, come on up and try to get where you can get under the trees.
Yeah, please come on forward. And just a note, you've probably already discovered it, but we prepped as well as we could, mowing and everything, but beware your tripping hazards. It is not perfectly even by any means, so be careful. I want to welcome everybody today. I'm the Reverend Christian Schmidt, interim minister of the Unitarian Universalist Church of the Brazos Valley. It's such a pleasure to be here today. We've been online all year long. Just to see these faces in person is just a great blessing. And I'm so happy to be here today and to see all of you. I want to welcome you to this sacred celebration. Our congregation today, after so many years, breaks ground on a new home for our community and for our ministries and for all of us. Many of us, all of us to some degree, have worked long and hard to get to this point. And of course, we work in the legacy of those who founded this congregation some 65 years ago, those who helped make our former facility a place that we loved. And now it's our turn to continue the work of creating beloved community as we create a new sacred space for our congregation. So I want to open by saying that may this place be blessed by us and by all those who have come before us, by the universe itself. May it come to be a blessing to us. And may all those whose labor helps bring it to life, our sacred space team, all our members and friends, architects, builders, so many others, be blessed and safe in their work as it comes to reality. May it truly become a place more sacred with each passing moment as we join together to make a new home for our community. So as I said, it's my honor to welcome you all once again to this event, and I want to begin by inviting forward members of our choir to sing a very special song, May Nothing Evil Cross This Door.
Hey, Joseph, just remember it's going to play through once, then we start singing.
I want to invite forward Molly Hagan-Ward, our president-elect, for the first of our speeches.
Good morning. Welcome, everyone. I could not be more excited to be here this morning, and I could not be more proud. I was asked quite frequently as we sold our last property, where's the next church going to be? And at the beginning, it would surprise me. I go, oh, wow, these people don't think I have all the answers. And so I would answer and say, well, it's going to be in just the right spot. And so I'm so proud that we have been patient, we have been faithful, that we have taken the long approach with the goal of building a home that is going to last for the future. Thank you to everyone for believing, for continuing to treat each other with respect through all of the many meetings and the many decisions. The love that we've continued to share and to show each other is huge. And that, I feel, is so powerful and so important. And the love that we have for our Unitarian Universalist faith has gotten us through these years of searching and making decisions together. We must really be into it. It was actually suggested to me when we first sold the property to take the money and split it amongst the members and meet in Veterans Park. They've got a bathroom and a covering, and I wasn't mad at the idea, right? It's like, yeah, okay, we are a pretty chill group. We could make that work, but we have continued to plan for the future and to create community together. And I'm just so proud. And I, as a member of the church and as an incoming president for the following year, it is my goal to continue to live out our mission and vision here on this property and to truly be open, to all, to truly live it out, and not just for 50% that check the right ballot on a box, but to all people as we continue to evolve and open our hearts and grow. So thank you so much for being here. It is such an honor. Amen.
We'll invite forward Kathy Wheeler, the chair of our Sacred Space team, who has put in countless hours to get us to this point.
Hi, I would like to thank the current members of the Sacred Space team, Ken Appel, Eleanor Ford, Molly Hagen-Ward, Joyce Langenegger, Rob McGeehan, Jerry Waggon, John Ivy, Gay Webb, and Reverend Christian Smith. On a personal level, in 1949, I attended the laying of the cornerstone of the First Unitarian Church of Dallas. I was with my family members who were members of the church. My maternal grandparents, Fred and Louie Lahey, members from the early 1920s. My parents, Jack and Ruth Marble, and my brother, Dex Marble. I feel like I have come full circle 72 years later here today. I want to thank the current and past members of the Sacred Space team who helped get us here today. I also want to recognize the three ministers who have had involvement in this project, Reverend Aaron Stockwell, Reverend Donna Winfo, and Reverend Christian Schmidt. I want to give a special thanks to our realtor member, Mary Lynn Bryan. She and I traveled all over Brazos County looking at and evaluating promising properties to share with the rest of the Sacred Space team. Not only did she donate her realtor's fee for this property, she negotiated the price of the property down to a price we could better afford. I thank the members of the church who shared their ideas and all the Sacred Space team members who shared their time and talents in these last 4.5 years. I thank our professionals at Pack Design Architectural Firm, our civil engineers at Mitchell & Morgan, our attorneys, Cully Lipsey and Lauren Turnbill, and our construction firm, Keys & Walsh, for their expertise and help. May this church be a beacon of hope, friendship, acceptance, and love for those who grace our doors.
And our architect, Bryan Gibbs.
Hey guys, well, we're finally here. It's been a long time coming to get to this point. It's been a long time.
Yeah, you can move it.
I'm just gonna bend down. It's been a long time coming to get to this point. I think we've been working together for at least 2 years now. We've had a lot of hurdles along the way. I'm not sure if you guys have noticed, but here we are. I know when you guys first started looking for a building, I believe the Sacred Space team reached out first to Rodney Hill, who designed the first building for you guys. Thankfully, he was retired because I don't think we could hold a candle to him, but he passed our name along, and really glad to be working with you guys. It's been an honor to work with the Sacred Space team. It's not always easy to work with committees, and you guys have been just second to none. So Kathy and Ken and everyone else that we've been working with, thank you very much for making the process what it has been. I told, when Kathy asked me to give a speech, I told her I don't really do speeches. I'm not good at speeches, but I'm happy to talk about our work, about the architecture. This project was one where we really kind of started to look to the congregation and what's really important to you in the new building. Obviously, we had to address site and budget and that sort of thing, but we kind of started by looking at what the 7 principles were, and so much of the building. I'm not sure how many of you guys have seen the rendering that's on the front of the pamphlet today, but the design was based on kind of embracing this beautiful site that you guys have here. Up near the road, you can't tell just how nice and secluded it is, how many mature trees there are, and so one of the instructions that we got from the Sacred Space team was we really want to be able to see the outdoors. And what you can't see on this rendering is from the sanctuary, there's just floor-to-ceiling glass, looking out at a lot of the beautiful existing trees. There's a big grove of trees back there, and we're planting a lot of new ones in that area, so that when you're in the space, you really kind of experience the outdoors in a variety of ways. We've got a really nice back porch on the church. Also, maybe we should have done a back view to go in the front of this rather than a front view. But yeah, like the idea of creating that connection, everything from the skylight to the big windows to the experience as you walk from the sanctuary past the multi-purpose room back to the classrooms. We wanted walking through the building to really feel like you were walking around this beautiful site. Also works a lot with Ken, who has also donated a lot to hire an acoustical design expert who's works on everything from like Carnegie Hall to major performance spaces across the country to really work with us to get the acoustics right in the sanctuary, so that there could be performances from acoustic music with no amplification to a little bit of amplification. We worked more intensely with the acoustics on this project than we ever have before. Everything from the angle of the walls to the material and the thickness of the walls for reverberation, the heights of the ceiling, all of that. And so very excited that we're here at this point to begin construction and kind of see all those things kind of start to take shape and come together. So I would say this feels like the halfway point in the process for us. Hopefully not time-wise. Hopefully we're a lot closer to the end. But in terms of, we finished design, but now we just get to start the fun part where we break ground and start to see everything come together. So thanks for letting me be a part of it with you guys.
I don't know what I could say that hasn't already been said by all these fine folks. I'm so glad to be a part of this today, to have had the chance to rejoin this community where I was an active member from 2006 to 2009. The place that really made me a Unitarian Universalist and nurtured my gifts for ministry and then sent me out into the world to go do that. I think of all the times that I spent and that all of us spent together in our former facility on Welburn. And I am starting to imagine all the wonderful events and moments that this new facility will soon be holding for us. I was thinking about how many people will find their gifts and callings here, and how many people will be comforted in their time of need, or share great joys and celebration there. how many people will be married in our new space, and how many children will be dedicated there, and how many lives will we remember there too. So for me, it's humbling to think how much a building like the one we are about to begin constructing will see and hold during its time. And it's we, the community, that make that happen. So we'll bring the timbers and concrete and glass and metal and all the other surfaces to life. We'll sing there and worship and teach and eat and laugh, making an inanimate set of construction materials a home for our community. So, as Bryan said, today is sort of the beginning of the fun part of seeing that come into reality. And I'm excited to be here to see the beginning of that. We wanted to do something very special here today as part of our groundbreaking. As our members likely know, one of the most special rituals in Unitarian Universalism is our water ceremony, in which we gather together water, which is a symbol both of who we are and all the journeys that have brought us to this time and place. And we bring that water and join it together. So I think a few of us have brought our own water, and many more, of course, have already joined our water the last time we held water ceremony in person. And we're going to bring that water together in a few moments. We'll gather those waters today, join them together, just as we've come together today. I know our members and friends online are also watching this and are sending their good wishes via the wonders of technology right now. And I invite those of you watching on Zoom to say where you are, who you are, and send us good wishes right now in the chat box, please. So Jerry, could you come forward and help me in just a moment? I want to invite forward anyone who does have water to share to come forward and share in our bowl now. And we'll pour some of the gathered water we have together too. So please, again, be careful. The ground is not perfectly level or smooth, but take your time and come on forward. Please. Yeah, I'm sorry. I should have said, if you want to come forward and pour some from our large pitcher, please do that. So please feel free to use that too. Yeah, just a little bit. Thank you all. So having gathered together these waters, we're going to use them now to anoint, to bless the ground upon which our new church will soon rise. So may all of us and all that has brought us here bless this space and pour out upon it a spirit of faith, hope, and love, that all we do here in years and decades to come might be blessed. So water gives life, allowing dirt and plants to grow, and so this water will also give our community life as we prepare for a new era of our ministry in this location. So Jerry and I are going to pour it out right over here, and then we'll break ground.
Don't want to stay away from the okay. Woo!
And now it's time to break ground. I'm really excited. Maybe the members of the Sacred Space team could come forward and help us get started. We have enough shovels that with a few turns, everyone here is welcome to turn a little dirt. Oh, sure.
It was my intention to introduce Kathy Wheeler, and I have to take a moment to applaud her, because many of us were instrumental in this happening. And if some of us weren't involved, it would have cost us a lot more money. There's no replacing what Kathy has done for us. I am constantly in awe of it. She's an incredible inspiration, and we've got to just give her a round of applause for her efforts.
Yeah, please grab me. Also, I have a special golden shovel which will live in the church afterwards. I'm not sure how practical it is. Let's break ground. Come forward if you want to. Help us break ground. All sides.
All right, we'll leave those out there afterwards too if you want to come forward later. I want to invite forward in just a moment though our choir once again to sing a Spirit of Life. So we'll stand in front of the shovels this time, I guess.
In front of the shovels.
It's been ages since I've seen you, Mike, but coffee.
Oh, yeah.
Please sing along. The words are in your program. Many of us know the tune, and we'll sing it through twice. Yes, it goes 2 times. So,
4-bar
don't
intro.
know this is the first time with a 4-bar intro. For those of you that have to.
Thank y'all so much, and thank everyone who helped make this day possible. As some of you know, it was about 23 years in the making. From the first time we heard TxDOT, it would be taking the old property. That's a lifetime in a very real sense. It's taken so much to get to this point. I'm so excited about the next few steps. I want to thank you all for coming today. We will have some refreshments immediately afterwards, so please stick around. Please feel free to come break ground, come take a picture, whatever you need to do. You're welcome also to walk around the property. It is not particularly muddy. I did it earlier. It is a little uneven, so be aware of that. And if you get to the drainage ditch and back, you've gone too far, so turn around. But otherwise, thank you again, all of you, for coming, and give yourselves a round of applause for getting us to this point. So again, go forth in peace, but not until you've had a snack or two. And please stick around and socialize for a little bit. It's so good to see all these faces in person. Amen.